Family, kingdom, what is good? Just doing a few little housekeeping things. Right, just a few housekeeping things. I was checking up on where is my beautiful face. Ah, it's right here. Hello, kingdom. I know it's been a long time since y'all seen my face. Oh my god, it feels so good to be back. Okay. Mm. It feels so good to be back. It definitely does. My god, I've missed you guys. Hey Jay, you're here. Boy. I was about to type something else. Oh yeah, now I remember. Ah, there we go. Hey, welcome in everybody. I've missed you guys so much. I've missed you guys, believe me, I definitely have. I was out sick. Out sick. I feel much better though. I got my water. I look good. I feel good. I feel much better. You know, got a smile on my face. Jay, my VIP, how have you been? How have you been? How are you doing? Happy Saturday. I decided to do 10:30 today since I was kind of getting laundry out the way and stuff. Ran a couple errands, stuff like that. But you know what? I'm here. I'm here. Tell you, I, oof, feel like I'm back, but I'm not back. Okay, so let's do a little quick little intro, John, real quick. So mm-hmm. Go ahead, I'll let you slide. Okay. Sorry, quick little intro. Let me get myself together. It's been a while. I've been sick. I've been busy, tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna be live tonight. I got a lot of stuff going on next week, so I might want to prepare for that. But you know what? Anyway. Oh no, I'm just trolling, my brother. Okay, what's on the agenda today? So we got some. I want to switch it up a bit. Let's do some Reddit stories. We're gonna do some Reddit stories, and we definitely gonna continue Island Wake. I gotta see where my wife is, and who is this man? Okay, let me get my little intro out the way. Hi everybody, my name is Jayla, aka Queen Joystick Nick, your favorite chick, the gamer, the queen, everything in between. Welcome to March Madness, Monarch Madness, Queen's Reign. Forget that day stuff. I'm just here. I'm just here. I don't know what I was thinking trying to do this for 31 days straight. I'm just here. I'm just here. So, some exciting things coming up next week. Let's go over a few housekeeping things. For one, welcome. If this is your first time, welcome. Please heed to the rules of my chat, the rules of my community. etc. Instagram, Facebook, Discord, whichever one you follow me or join. Okay, so after this stream, the next time y'all will see me is Tuesday. Tuesday night. I will let y'all know a time. I will let y'all know an agenda. I might give y'all an agenda for the week. I'm gonna start getting back to that. I'm definitely am. I just been going through a lot between being sick and oh excuse me, mental health and stuff. But I'm slowly getting better. I'm slowly getting back to me and the kingdom and getting all this stuff. Okay. Now I know I usually stream on Tuesday, Wednesday. No. On Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Now, I must tell y'all throughout the week, but I'm going to say this right now and I'll give social media reminders. There is no stream this upcoming Saturday. It is my son's birthday. My baby boy's turning 5. So I will be out that day having fun with him. Friday might not be a stream. Maybe. I'll let y'all know. But y'all can follow me on all my socials. Link is in the chat right here. It's in the chat for Twitch. Let's get it in the chat for YouTube. Okay, let's get that over to YouTube. Yep, perfect. Happy 5th birthday. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jacob. And Jacob, welcome in. That's where the sound is coming from. It's coming from Restream. I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. How the hell do I get rid of this Restream fucking sound? I don't even know. Every time a message pop up about analytics, reply command. No bot. There's a Restream bot. Okay, I'll do all of that. I'm doing much better, Jacob. Jacob, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming in. All right, we're gonna do something. I started on TikTok, but I just kind of fell off of it months, like almost 9 months ago. So we're gonna do some Reddit stories. Oh, we're gonna do some Reddit stories. I'm definitely about to turn my headphones down. That's for damn sure. I don't know where this sound. I know where the sound's coming from. It's just I don't know how to turn it off. I've never had this sound on. I just updated OBS honestly when I was getting ready. Okay. So y'all know the thread. Am I the asshole? We're gonna read some of those. I just love Reddit. I love Reddit. And you know what? When I see people do this on like their podcasts or their social medias or TikToks and stuff, I just love it so damn much. I love it. So right now, I'm on a thread. Am I the asshole? You know what? There's a lot. Am I overreacting? Ask men advice, ask Reddit, best of Redditors, our confession, funny memes. So yeah, we're gonna do this for a bit. I just wanna see like y'all thought process on these certain situations because you know these stories get crazy, fake or not. All right, let us see. So you know what? If you see a title that jumps out at y'all, go ahead and tell me. Go ahead and tell me, and I'll click on it and I'll read it. All right, switching the main screen, guys. So, as you can see, I'm on Reddit here. Why does my screen look dark? Maybe it's just me. Yeah, I think it's just me. But you know what? I have plenty of stories here right in front of me. Any titles that, if y'all could see it, any titles that jump out to you guys? Oh, that's much better. There we go. Okay, these are some interesting titles. Okay. Hi, Chrissy. How are you? We're gonna read some Reddit stories. Okay, this one is crazy. Buddy. Okay, this title looks crazy. So you know what? I might pull this one. Chrissy, how are you? You need a bigger screen? Maybe it's me. I don't know. But these titles are crazy though. But this one is like pulling my eye. This one is really pulling my eye. Right here. I zoomed in a bit. I zoomed in a bit. Does this work? Oh, well, I zoomed in. Is that better? Okay, this chat thing might need to go off. Yeah, because that's like a lot of noise. I don't know if y'all can hear it though. That's me. Okay.
Your Majesty, I'm here.
Thank you. Damn, that's a rough one. Yeah, that's why I caught my eye. So you know what? We're gonna read some of these. I'm very interested. Thank you for checking in, Chrissy. You have checked in with the royal clerk. You are lurking, which is fine with me. Tell Flex I say hello. You was hearing something? Yeah, that's so I got restream on so I could stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously at the same time, but I just turned it off. I've never had that chat alert sound go off before on stream. I'll fix it off camera though. Okay, a lot better. Yeah, this title is rough. Okay. So, I need to get in my reading voice, y'all. Hold up. I'm gonna make hella clips from this stream. All right, buckle in, guys. So, I'm gonna zoom in a bit more for our buddy Jacob here. Okay. Okay. This is from Unlucky Bit 6839. So it says, "Am I the asshole for cutting off my son after his mom passed away?" That's a rough title. Rough title. Let's see. I have been my son's dad since he was 1. He is 27 now. I was friends with his mom for years before she got pregnant and the bio dad took off. I was around helping her with stuff, and one thing led to another, and we got together. It wasn't really planned or anything, it just happened. Her and I cared for each other deeply, but it wasn't some huge romantic story. We were a partnership. Okay, okay. Woo. Sorry, y'all. When we got married, we got married when Mark was 3, and I adopted him when he was 5. Tammy took care of Mark, me, and my house. I worked and paid for everything. It was a good life. I had never wanted kids, but I loved Mark and gave him everything I could. Not just material goods. I was there for him growing up. He had a good father. I attended all his extracurricular activities that I could. I taught him how to ride a bike and how to change his oil. We took him on my vacations. I made sure that he graduated from university. He was debt free. Okay. He was always a good kid, but university changed him. He became distant. He would call to talk to his mom, but not me. It turns out he met a girl who had been adopted, and she had baggage she decided to share with him. He had contacted his biological father, and I was being displaced. Mark was everything to Tammy, and she supported him in everything. As his mom, I would expect no less. But it still hurt to be cut out of his life. That is sad. When Tammy got sick, Mark and I would see each other when he came to see her, but we would barely talk. When she passed away, I saw him at the funeral, and then only heard from him to settle her estate. Ooh, there's always the money, which was not much. She had a very small life insurance policy that she left Mark. Everything else was mine. Her bank account only had the money we budgeted for her. There wasn't much in it because she had been subsidizing Mark's life since he graduated. Like clockwork, every month I would deposit her share of our budget, and most of it went to him. Tammy and I had a separate life insurance policy that we set up. It was more substantial than the other one. We originally set them up in case anything happened to us. The other could have money to live and take care of Mark. I was the beneficiary since I was paying for it. Now that his mom is gone and not helping pay his bills, Mark is calling me for help. I said no. I said he had the money from his mom's life insurance. Everything else is quite literally mine. Even the car she drove was leased by me. He is upset with me and said that I obviously had never thought of him as a son if I was willing to do this. I told him to ask his bio dad for help, since that's the one he wanted in his life. His wife, Sarah, the girl from university, oh, so they got married, called me and said that I would be cut out of their lives and that I would never see my grandchildren. They don't have kids yet, but I suppose they are planning on a family. I told her that I was okay with that. And I am. I miss Tammy, but I'm okay. I have my dogs and my job. I see my sisters and their kids and grandkids. I'm involved in their lives. So am I the asshole for cutting off financial support to a full grown man with a job and a wife? Sheesh. Ooh, what we thinking here? Oh man, that oh my gosh. Sheesh. Now, before I go to the comments, I'm gonna and y'all can why do I keep hearing this? What is this sound? Y'all gonna have to hear this sound because I don't know what's the sound I'm hearing. Jacob, that's rough, buddy. Oh my god, it definitely is. Oh my gosh. Before we look at comments, I'm definitely gonna weigh in on this. So Mark wasn't his biological child. That's what I'm getting here. Mark wasn't his biological child. Yeah, he was friends with Tammy before she got pregnant, and Mark's bio dad took off. Okay, so he took care of him like he was his son, even he wasn't ready for kids. But when he got to college, he met a woman, and I guess the woman got up in his ear, was saying something, and the only time he would see him after that is if he came to visit his mom Tammy, and he only seen her, and the dad only seen Mark when it was time for the reading of the estate. That's messed up. So he had money from his mom's life insurance policy. But that's the thing. What so if he had the money from Tammy's insurance policy, why is he calling on the dead? Did he blow the money already? That's what I'm thinking. And then you got your wife calling him saying, "You're not going to meet our grandchildren." He said, "Fine by me." So you know what? This is the queen's verdict. I say not the asshole. What y'all think? Jacob, please weigh in. Jason, weigh in. Chrissy, weigh in. Lurkers, weigh in. What y'all think? Not the asshole. He is the asshole. Or everyone sucks here. Which means they both at fault. Not the total asshole. So do you think he is in a way? Kinda. Everyone might suck here. Okay. I respect it. I respect it. But he is justified. I respect it. Okay. Comments. He cut you out a long time ago. Reply. Yes. And OP should tell him this. Reply to that. This is OP's second funeral. The first was his son, it seems. Wow. It's, someone said Mark is now entering the fuck around and find out phase. Maybe he shouldn't have cut out his dad at the behest of his girlfriend. Imagine expecting to be subsidized at the age of 27 and talking about having kids when you can't even afford the cost of living for two adults. Now, I agree with it. Now, I agree with it. I definitely do. They probably can if they both have university degrees. I don't know what that sound is. I will figure out what it is. They probably can if they both have university degrees. They probably just blew all of OP's wife money on bullshit that you can absolutely live without. And you know what, yo? I was saying that earlier. I think he took the life insurance policy. Him and his girlfriend or wife or whatever just blew it on whatever. I'm gonna figure out what this sound is. Is it chat? I think it's chat. Is it a restream thing I got on here? It's gotta be this. It's either that or OBS. This new OBS edits, I mean, update sucks. Why they rearrange everything like this? Yeah, it's chat. Thank you. But is on OBS end or is it on uh Jacob, the 2 month streak? Thank you for sub. A 5 stream streak. Thank you for the stream streak and the sub streak. I love you very. It's been a month. God damn. Damn. Do you know how to turn this chat sound off? Oh my god, bro. That gumball and Darwin. Hold up. Now I'm gonna have to look this up. I don't know if is it I don't know if it's OBS or Twitch. Time is flying. Oh my god. I'll be 25 before I know it. Oh, okay. So where do I find this? I'm trying to figure out. No, no, of course, Chrissy. Thank you for stopping by. How is this a Streamlabs issue when I'm not using Streamlabs? Okay. Hold it, y'all. I'm about to fix this real quick. Okay. Nope. Nope. Oh my god. I have no idea how to turn this shit off. No idea at all. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, this is about to be a street. Yeah, this is not okay. I hope Mark gets his life together. Seriously. I really do. Cause that's not cool. I'm gonna upvote that you get a heart. Oh, that's an award. Okay, calling the cops on my dad. Telling my husband no. 3 years together. I'm gonna find out how to turn this shit off. I am. Okay, we're back. I don't know what just happened. Sorry, this sound is going to bug the shit out of me. And if I don't find out how to turn it off, it's going to bug me. I don't know. It's never done this before. It's never, I've never like gotten this ding ever. Okay, hold on. Wait, I've never had like this sound happen before. Yeah, I've never had this sound play before. That's why I'm sitting here like what's going on here? Okay, wait. I think I might have found out how. All right, let's see. Then we'll get back to the stories. I know you haven't the manifest. I just been out. You need to join my Discord. I've been out sick. Right now, we're trying to figure out where the hell this sound is coming from. Well, we know. I'm just trying to figure out how to turn it off. Oh, did I find it? Hold up. I think I found it. Okay. What the hell? Why is this popping up? Hold on. I don't know why my cat is like over there doing something. I'm not seeing anything. Beautiful. I'm not seeing anything to turn this damn sound off. Google, you lied to me. Oh, is that how it works? Okay. Dude, really? Oh my. I'm not even using. I'm not even using Stream. I know. I'm not even using Streamlabs. That's like the crazy thing. Hold it. Dear God. The answer to that one is no. What are you saying? Okay. That's such a long message. Just why? Okay. Hope y'all all having a good night. All right, hold up. Let me see something. Jacob, just send a random ass message. Hmm. Okay, let me get another one. I just send a random another one. Like somebody just sent a random message. Okay, I don't hear it no more. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Let me test this real quick. Because I think I figured out the problem. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Then another one. No. I don't know what happened. Okay. It just randomly fixed. Alright, hold up. Alright, we're gonna read some more. But I need bangers. Hold up. I need some with a lot of like I need recent. Oh, thank you, Jacob. I need like recent, but I also need yeah, let's go with hot. What's hot right now? Okay. Okay. Damn. No, I need like something that's going. I need a title that's going to blow me away. Okay, same thing. Wait. Okay, field trip. Okay. Hmm. My girlfriend's request. Whoa. Oh, okay. I think we got a winner. That's a hell of a title. Oh, this is kind of short. It's okay. So this one is, am I the asshole for feeling betrayed after my girlfriend took a job as a BDSM dominatrix without telling me? Uh, based off the title, I don't think you are, but I, 35 male, recently found out that my girlfriend, 30 female, took a job as a BDSM dominatrix. This is Jacob's type of woman, but she didn't tell me beforehand. I discovered this when I saw her location at a random house late at night and tried to reach her, but she didn't respond until the next afternoon. When she finally did, she explained that she had a last minute booking with a client. Yeah, okay. My feelings are all over the place, betrayed, hurt, and honestly a bit angry. I thought we had established clear boundaries regarding fidelity, and to me, what she did felt like cheating. She argues that because there was no physical penetration, it wasn't cheating, and insists it was a job. I believe that sexually stimulating another person, regardless of her feelings during that act, is still cheating. Facts. I'm struggling to communicate my feelings without coming off as controlling or reasonable. I want to understand her perspective, but I also feel like she's not mature enough to handle being serious in a serious committed relationship. Am I the asshole for feeling this way? How can I approach the situation? No, bro. Nah, bro. No, nah, nah. Nah, she hid this from you on purpose. You don't need her approval to break up with her. Yeah. Not the asshole your girlfriend is a sex worker. You know what? Kind of way in here. I'm kind of way in here. That's something you can't do in a committed relationship. It's just not cool. That's all I'm saying. Okay, bringing meal to friend, flipping out. That she's dating my ex. How would that benefit me? Calling the police. Mm. He could stay and take advantage of having more income. Well, how much is she getting paid for this? I wonder, because that's a lot. Let's do some confessions. Okay. Mentally ill, unemployed, friendless, no family, completely broke. That's a lot. Constantly lie about taking my breaks. Okay. Oh. Oh, let's do it. So it says, I let my little brother take the fall. for something I did, and it messed him up way more than I ever expect. $20 is $20. You did not just say $20 is $20. You did not. Okay. I let my little brother take the fall for something I did, and it messed him up way more than I ever expected. Oh my god. Confession. So, when I was 17, I was stealing cash from my mom's purse. Not huge amounts, but enough that she noticed. I was trying way too hard to fit in with the older kids and wasting money on dumb stuff for people who did not care about me anyway. My little brother was 13 and always seemed nervous, like he expected to get blamed for things. Hold it. One night, my mom realized more money was gone and started questioning both of us. I knew I should admit it, but before I said anything, she focused on him because he was acting weird. He started crying and saying he did not do it, and I just stood there and let it happen. I barely even had to lie. My mom grounded him, took his console, canceled the school trip, and kept saying she was more upset that he was lying than stealing. After a while, he stopped defending himself and just went quiet. I kept telling myself I would confess later, but I never did. I'm 29 now, and we are civil but not close. A couple years ago, he brought it up while we were drinking and said that was the moment he realized nobody in the house was ever going to believe him over me. So after that, he stopped trying. He was right. My mom still thinks he did it, and I think I permanently changed his how she sees him. I did that. Now I keep thinking about confessing, but it feels gross because it seems like I would just be doing it to dump my guilt on everyone else after all these years. I know I earned the guilt. You're a piece of shit. You're fucked up for that. I would slap you my damn self. Not gonna lie, that's fucked up. You should confess, but not for you. For the relationship between your brother and mother that you ruined. Yeah, yeah. No. How much was you taking though? Damn, taking what? Damn, crazy how something so small can cascade. Yep, happens. It really does. She's fucked up for that. I think she need to go tell her family what's up. I took a 3K bathroom break. What? What does that mean? My daughter was just diagnosed with brain cancer, then I'm fucking okay. Hell of a title. Might go back. I've been sleeping in a cardboard fortress for hours while at work. I stole the little kid's Pop Tart during a high school musical rehearsal. What the fuck is this? Y'all still what? I'm a fat girl who's realized she fucked up big time. Huh? These titles is throwing me. Faked appendicitis to get out of school and they actually took it out. Click, click. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay. I faked appendicitis to get out of school and they actually took it out. When I 38F was a kid, I faked sick a lot. Towards the end of my fourth grade year, I realized I needed to up my game if I wanted to keep missing school. Both my dad and my brother had appendicitis, so I knew it was on the lower right side of my body. Woke up the next day and pretended to have said pains. Things went great at first. No school, house to myself. Then later that night, my parents invited my neighbor over who was a nurse. She asked me some questions about my stomach and pushed on my stomach. Next thing I know, I'm being taken to the hospital. They run a myriad of tests or a myriad. How the fuck? What the fuck is that word? Look at me looking up a word. How do you pronounce it? Okay,
Myriad.
myriad. Got you. They ran a myriad of tests on me. Weirdly enough, my white cell count was high, even though I wasn't really sick. They do an ultrasound, and I almost pissed my pants. Those things are literally the worst. Lastly, they even send in the official diagnostic doctor because, oh, basically he's like House. He asks me all these weird questions and pulls and pushes on random limbs. I say ow randomly. Hopefully, I don't get made. They ask me like 35 times whether it's my first period, and after the 35th no, they send me upstairs to prep for surgery. Oh, wow. This is when I start to internally freak out. I had gone too far and felt like I couldn't back out and was terrified my parents were going to flip out on me. Oh, this is a she, Jacob. This is a she. So I went through with it. Recovering from surgery was one of the most painful experiences of my life, and it wasn't until I told my therapist about 10 years later that I even realized how dangerous it was. Edit. I find it kind of funny that a story about me making a huge lie is being accused of being a lie. Karma, I guess, lol. Second edit. Tons of people commenting about an ultrasound not being painful. They had to fill me up with liquids for the test, and then they pushed down on my bladder with a wand thing. It wasn't so much painful as super uncomfortable because it felt like my bladder was going to explode. They ran other tests, but it was 28 years ago and I don't remember. Damn, sis. Damn. That's crazy. They saying the story fake though. Even if this is real, that's kind of crazy though. Wow. You'd have to restrain me. Like, you ain't taking me alive. Oh my god. I heard it. What happened? Wait, I heard the sound. The sound. Jacob, did you cheer bits? No, somebody cheered bits. What the hell just happened? Some yeah, that's you. You'll never take me alive, coppers. Oh wow, some of these stories are fucked. Where the other story at I saw? No, not this one. Not this one, not this one. No, 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 no. Where's that story at? No, 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 no. The title caught my eye. No. There we go. My daughter was just diagnosed with brain cancer and I'm fucking destroyed. For a week now, my little daughter, who's 14, has been having just the worst headaches. Like she cried from the pain. We took her to the doctor and to the ER, and they did many tests on her and a scan. And just today, we got the results. She has a very aggressive, very fast-growing tumor in her brain, most likely glioblastoma. I tried my best and I fucking scared. Just a few days ago, I came across a kid that sadly passed away from brain cancer as well on this sub, and I pray to God it wasn't that for us. I have to be strong for her and my wife and my other kids, but honestly, I'm terrified. I don't want to lose her. That kid's story broke my heart, and I don't want to live it myself with my own kid. This world isn't fair at all. Why her and not me? Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Um, what's today's stream? So we are reading some Reddit stories until I'll say 11:30. Or 11:45. So I'll say about 20 more minutes. Then I'm gonna continue all in wake. Damn, cancer's no joke. Okay, am I overreacting? Seems like a good threat. A package from an adult toy company arrived at my house addressed to another woman. Am I overreacting? Uh-oh. My husband's friend followed us back to my husband's parent house. My boyfriend always talked about past women he's been with, and it hurts me. What's in the box? Oh, okay, we can find out. We can find out. Relationship. A package from an adult toy company arrived at my house addressed to another woman. Am I overreacting? I need an outside perspective because I genuinely can't tell anymore if my instincts are off or if I'm being gaslit into thinking they are. A package arrived at our house recently. Right address, wrong name. A woman I've never heard of. I looked up the return address out of curiosity. It's Adam and Eve, an adult toy company. I brought it to my husband calmly. No accusations, no yelling. Just showed him and asked if he knew anything about it. His response was immediate and defensive. Instead of being confused or trying to figure it out with me, he turned it on me. Started questioning me about why something like that would show up here. I was so caught off guard, I almost started apologizing. Here's where it gets harder to dismiss as coincidence. I looked up the name on a package. She works in the same professional world as my husband, in the same area he frequents, same field, specific enough that when I saw it, my stomach dropped. He has a history of being dishonest when confronted about things that are hurtful. Well, there you go. This is the first time I felt like I was being made to feel crazy for asking a reasonable question. So I'm asking strangers on the internet, is this nothing? Is there some totally logical explanation I'm missing? Because from where I'm standing, it feels like a lot of dots connecting in one direction. Am I overreacting? Same, Jacob. Same. 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 Cause what? What are we doing here? You're not overreacting. You're cheating more on a husband order adult items for him and his girlfriend and auto-filled his own address. Mail them to her and say, these are delivered to mine and my husband's home, and see what happens after that. This person replied and said, or maybe the other woman did this deliberately to force his hand. That's some petty stuff right there. That's petty. That's petty. Oh wow. Wow. But also, we're going to point out that he has a history of being dishonest when confronted about things that are hurtful. Why are you still with this man? He is blatantly disrespecting you. Oh my gosh. And this woman in the professional world, oh, why are we like this? I don't know. Why are we like this? Jacob said, what's in the box? You don't know either? Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, this one caught my eye too. All right, this might be the last one. Then we're gonna continue on Island Wake. Okay, it says, am I overreacting that my husband's friend followed us to my husband's parents' house? Okay. So my husband, 30 male, has a friend, 32 male. He's known for 6 months. On the surface, this friend is polite and friendly, but over the last while, it's gotten to the part where his behavior is starting to create problems. He's a single guy that has 2 children, part-time. Ooh, excuse me, part-time for reference. My husband and I have 2 children. He calls my husband every day, multiple times, even when we are out with our children. See, no. I'm gonna stop you right there. One time he was over at our house playing cards for what was supposed to be an hour. He decides to stay sorting his cards after we had told him we were taking our kids out to play in the afternoon in the snow. My husband told me to get the girls ready while he asked his friend to please leave. His friend flat out ignored him and kept sorting his cards. And I finally got fed up and left with the kids after standing around for 15 minutes with two kids in hot snowsuits. 20 minutes later, his friend finally leaves, but acts like we were being rude after I left and I told my husband so. My husband blew it off and said, "Oh well, we won't have him over again then if he's going to be like that." Yeah, no. A few weeks go by and this guy keeps showing up in our yard after work, seeing if we felt like hanging, etc. My husband keeps saying, "Oh no, not tonight, man." Well, yesterday was the last straw. We were coming back to my husband's mother's place to pick up the kids after a date. We drive past his friend who's sitting on the side of the road and he sees us and honks his horn. I joke to my husband, "Oh, now he's going to follow us now." My husband laughs and says, "He's on his way home for sure." Or I'm sure. To my disbelief, he follows us back to my husband's mom's house and pulls in the driveway and starts to say, "I was going to call you, but I wanted to ask you in person about hanging out today." I slam my car door and raise my voice. "This is highly inappropriate. We are here to pick up our kids and you are following us around like a creep. You need to leave now." He acted like I was the one offending him and he said I was out of line and he told my husband he needed to reel me in before peeling out of the driveway. My husband said he agreed with me that it was weird, but I didn't have to blow up like that. I feel like I should have ripped him a new one because his friend is acting like a stalker. Am I overreacting? I don't like how the husband's so calm about this. Like, is something going on between you and this friend? You staying in my house. I got you. You staying in my house 15 minutes after I told you to leave. Now, I could understand if you were waiting for a ride, but you could wait outside on the step. But you had your own damn car. I got two kids in hot ass snowsuits, and you want to sit around and shuffle and sort cards. Then you gonna follow me to my parents' house, where I'm picking up my kids. I hope this person is okay. Yeah. Edited to fix typos and paragraph spacing. Also, extra few things. His friend has ADHD, but I also have it as well. And even though I do miss social cues, sometimes I would never dream of showing up unannounced at my friend's parents' place. My husband is a sweetheart who never wants to step on toes, even though someone crosses the line. And that's something he is actively working on. He agrees with me and is talking to his friend today about his behavior and how it is unacceptable to disrespect his wife. He also apologized to me. Apologized to me about what he said and that I had every right to be angry. I will post an update once he lets me know what happened. Bro, what? That friend ain't no talking to this friend. He need to go, bro. Cause now overreacting. That was weird. Dude is weird. Your husband is weird for letting him talk to you like that. Girl, I'm glad you got some backbone because what in the world? I 100% I agree. You are not overreacting, OP. Your husband is underreacting. I agree. I don't know what's going on with this dude here. I don't know. Maybe I understand people need a friend, but that's not the way to go about it. You're not about to be following everywhere, calling me every day, and showing up to my house. At that point, I'm blasting you through the door, like Bud did the bride off of Kill Bill. I'm gonna show y'all exactly what clip I'm referring to. Cause you finna not come to my door like that every day. This what finna happen to you, cause you're not gonna show up at my door. This what finna happen to bro. This, yup, that's what's finna happen to bro. You wanna show up at my door every day? You wanna show up at my door? You gonna get handled just like this. Just like this. Yeah. No, bro. Not for no weirdo. Jacob. Absolutely not. No. That's exactly how you finna get handled. I'ma blast you through the door like Bud did Beatrix. Boom! That's exactly what's about to happen. There we go. That's exactly what's about to happen. And this next thing you know, I'm gonna be looking at you like this on the lawn, and you gonna hear this sound. And I'm gonna just be looking at you like, damn, what happened? Trying to come up in my house. And look what happened. You got your ass blasted on the ground. Like this woman right here. Come on, bro. Why you put the emo? That's a classic movie, bro. You see, I know you know Kill Bill. Alright, yep, Rip Bozo. That's exactly what's finna happen to Bull. Cause what? Oh my god. That's what's gonna happen. You wanna keep coming, Rip Bozo. You wanna keep coming to my house, you gonna get blasted. What's that other movie? I don't know. I had another shotgun scene, but I forgot. Oh, matter of fact, I do. Hold up. Wait a minute. This was finna happen to you too. No, not a shotgun scene. Damn, I can't find it. I'm finna Chuck Norris your ass. R.I.P. That's what I'm finna do. Gonna get a Walker Texas Ranger. I'm gonna walk you down. You're not gonna sit here and do this to me. What? I have a what face? What is this? Huh? A cunt face? Wait, what is that? What is a I want to look it up so bad. I might have to go incognito for this. Oh! Okay, I will not display this on my screen. I don't know how Twitch get down with that. But I will read it to y'all. So the term in question is a highly vulgar, derogatory, and offensive slang term used as a term of abuse to describe a person, typically meaning someone who is considered stupid, ugly, or unpleasant. Damn. You learn something new every day. I didn't even know that was a term. Wow. That it's a term of abuse. Wow. Okay. Word of the day. CUNT face. That's the word of the day, y'all. Okay. So since we kind of, I'm not gonna read this since we summed everything up. Okay. He paid for dinner, then ghosted me because I disagree with his Harry Potter take. Am I overreacting for refusing to double text him as we agreed to meet this weekend, but he did a 180? Harry Potter? I don't even think I could put that word in chat. But word of the day, TUNT face. What? Am I overreacting for being bad that my mom or mad that my mom told my grandma I had PCOS? At 15? Oh god, PCOS is no joke. I'm dead. I read like one sentence. Hold up. Am I overreacting for getting out of his car and Ubering home after a message popped up on the dash? I, 20 female, have been with my boyfriend, 22 male, for about a year and a half. We live in the same city, and I'm at his place basically every night. I really thought we were on the same page about everything until last night. We were driving to get food, and his phone was plugged into the car for GPS. A message popped up on a screen from a girl's name I didn't know, and it literally said, "Are you coming over later? I miss you." I just froze. I didn't even yell. I just asked who was that, and he immediately ripped the cord out of his phone and started acting super jumpy. He told me I misread it and that it was actually a text from his sister asking about dinner. I told him his sister has a different name, and he just started raising his voice saying I'm paranoid and always looking for a reason to fight. He wouldn't show me the phone and kept saying I was invading his privacy by staring at his screen while he was driving. He literally told me I'm being delusional and that my anxiety is ruining a good thing. I told him to pull over at a gas station, and I got out and called an Uber because the gaslighting was making me feel like I was actually losing it. Now he's blowing up my phone saying I'm immature for jumping out of the car and that I'm too unstable to be in a relationship if I'm going to freak out over a random notification. He's making me feel like I'm the one who messed up, but I know what I saw. Am I overreacting? Am I actually being too much? Or is he obviously cheating? Baby girl, leave, please. Leave, baby girl. Leave. He did not rip that cord out fast enough. Oh my god. He said, "You don't know what you saw. You don't know what you saw. You misread it." Don't wait until he gives you a STD. What a jerk. Bro, he ripped the phone cord out. Said, "When you are you coming over later? I miss you." Yoink. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Ugh. I do not condone cheating, right? I don't condone cheating, but I'm gonna give y'all a life lesson. If y'all have a phone or a tablet, whatever device, and you think somebody might pick up your phone or whatever, want to use your phone or use your phone to take pictures or whatever. If I'm around certain people, let's say for example, certain family members, I'm around them and my phone's unlocked, I'm gonna do not disturb my phone because those messages not gonna pop up as a notification. They will, but not on the screen. They'll pop up in notification center. Lesson of the day. Pull out of the family vacation. Okay. Oh, a test to see if I cheat. Oh my god, bro. Oh, am I overreacting that my boyfriend basically staged a test to see if I cheat with his cousin? I, F26, have been dating my boyfriend, M29, for about a year. Everything has been normal, maybe too normal. Last weekend, he invited me to a small family hangout at his place, my sweet summer child. I'm just seeing it. Nothing crazy, just food. Okay, I'm gonna read that over again. Last weekend, he invited me to a small family hangout at his place. Nothing crazy, just food, music, a few good drinks. He mentioned his cousin would be there too, but I never met him before. When I got there, his cousin, M27, was weirdly attentive, not creepy, just very intentional, complimenting me, offering to refill my drink, sitting next to me every chance he got. At first, I thought, okay, maybe he's just being friendly. But then my boyfriend started disappearing, like fully vanishing into other rooms for long stretches of time. At one point, it was just me and the cousin in the living room. He turns to me and goes, "So, do you always go for guys like him?" I laughed it off, but he kept pushing, saying things like, "You could do better, you know. Not everything is as it seems. Some men like to share." Wow. At that point, I was uncomfortable. I texted my boyfriend asking where he was, no reply. Then the cousin straight up says, "If you wanted to do something, you wouldn't tell him, right?" I immediately got up and went to find my boyfriend. And guess where he was? In the hallway, on his phone, right outside the door. I asked him what the hell was going on, and he just smiled and said, "Relax, I just wanted to see how you handle yourself." Handle myself? I told him that was insane and left immediately. Now he's texting me saying I passed and that I'm wifey material and that I'm overreacting because nothing actually happened. But I feel set up, tested, low key disrespected. You were. Like, why am I being put in some loyalty experiment I didn't sign up for? Am I overreacting, or is this actually as messed up as it feels? I feel like old man under the cheater test. I think he was looking for an out. Because if she actually did something, he probably was looking for an out. But you shouldn't be with anybody that's going to test you like that. And the fact that his cousin was on board with this is crazy. He doesn't trust you. That's why he has to test you. This will happen more if you stay. Tested her by putting her in a situation where she was being sexually intimidated. I think pretty much everyone on this thread is underreacting. He's not just creepy or weird or disrespectful or doesn't trust her. He is willing to play on one of a woman's worst fears to see how she will handle herself. He is a sociopath. Now that is a wonderful take. That is a wonderful take. I don't understand why this. I don't understand why people do this. This is just borderline personality disorder. That's crazy to me. Wait, what? Am I the asshole? No, am I overreacting for getting my coworker fired over a ding-a-ling joke? What y'all think? A ding-a-ling joke? How bad is the joke? I want to know. How bad is the joke? Okay, I need context because this glare is like killing me on my glasses, honestly. This glare on my glasses is killing me. Okay, so it says, "Am I overreacting? My man is innocent." Wait, let's see what's going on. Am I overreacting for getting my coworker fired over a dingalang joke? Vicky Jacob said. Jacob said the guy innocent. So you saying the poster is overreacting? Okay, let's see if your guy innocent. I, 31 female, will be named Nancy, was hired to replace my coworker, 71 male, will be named Sean. Sean was planning on retiring in 3 months after my appointment. For context, we work in a mental health organization that is very small, an 8 staff member team serving roughly 60 clients. I was hired with the understanding I was going to replace Sean, that I would remain part time for the first 3 months, but then move into full time once he retires. I have worked some big positions prior to this and was told when I was hired that I was a bit overqualified for the position, so it was anticipated that the transition would be short. Very early on, it was clear Sean and I did not get along. He was very blunt, standoffish, and refused to actually train me on anything. When we would have staff meetings, we often didn't agree on things. His approach was a bit dated and at times very offensive. And the way he spoke down to people, often cutting myself off when I would speak down to me, and exclude me from discussions. I would approach my boss asking for conflict resolution, meetings, or their assistance with with the tension. A lot of the feedback I received was ask him more questions, even if you know the answer, make him feel useful. So I would, and he'd be annoyed by my questions. A lot of the feedback I received, you say you redact your statement. A lot of the feedback I received, I recognized was sexist, ageist, or just outdated. I found out later both my boss and Sean were good friends. Fast forward to him being fired a whole year later, while him and I were in the same common space room with some clients. A client informed me that my skirt was tucked into my boot. Sean then replied, "Oh, don't you know Nancy is great at tucking?" And then he began to chuckle to himself. Nancy's good at tucking, bro. You know Nancy, she's good at tucking. You know how to tuck. Oh, I'm just seeing your messages, Jacob. Oh my god. No. The client didn't understand and asked him what it meant. He started stammering and avoided answering the question. So I turned to the client and said, "It's something related to drag queens and drag performances." And I looked at Sean and said, "I'm not that talented. Thanks for the compliment, though." And he got as white as a sheet and walked away. I reported the incident to my boss via the incident to my boss via an email explaining how inappropriate that comment was, that it was misgendering and could be considered a form of sexual harassment given he was openly discussing my genitals in the workplace. My boss scheduled a meeting with me, tried to downplay the interaction, saying some lepers can't change their spots and he is a perfect example of being unprofessional, but he has a lot of knowledge and has much to share. Why are they excusing this? I ended up escalating the matter to the board of directors, reporting my manager and Sean. They ended up requesting Sean to retire by the end of the week or he would be let go. My boss was then put into leadership training courses. It's been a couple of months. Sean will occasionally drive by my bus stop and flip me off. He lives close to where my bus stop is. Oh my goodness. So I'm mad at the boss because the boss was actually enabling this and just giving Sean a slap on the wrist. You said he petty. just he got fired just driving by talking about some. No, the bosses was sending me though. Why are you enabling this behavior? Why are you enabling this? Jealous? Maybe so, or maybe it's because she's a woman. But saying Nancy is great at tucking is insane, insinuating that she's a man. That's insane. Oh, oh my goodness. Okay. Y'all, it's 11:51. I'm having a great time. So, you know what? I'm gonna actually put it in y'all hands. So, because it's crazy. I like doing this, but also, when I did that Kill Bill scene, it got me thinking about the best action scenes we could be watching and stuff. So, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and get a poll up. I wouldn't mind reacting to some action scenes. Like fight scenes, anything like that. We could do more Reddit stories. I would put other, but I don't know what other is. can't ever think of shit on the spot. It's alright. Okay, I have this poll up. If you guys want to go ahead and vote, we can react to some stuff. If you want to, we can do more Reddit. This shit is funny, but that's crazy though. Nancy's good at tucking. That is insane. Cause what? Or we can react to other stuff. Besides the last thing I watched. I can't even think of other stuff right now. Why am I saying what you read, what you type? This how you know I'm tired. Okay, so we can. I'm looking at here goes some Fear Factor, Gordon Ramsay, the most disrespectful interviews, some more Steve Wilkos like we did. But if you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If the chat picks reacts, I'm cutting off the YouTube stream because YouTube don't play about copyright. So that means you guys will have to come up over here. And you know what, YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and send my socials y'all way once again. I'm gonna just go ahead and send y'all my Twitch. I can send y'all my Twitch. Cam, what's up? Cam, you done missed all the fun, bro. Well, not really. I mean, but you missed the fun part. YouTube, I got you. Quick, Cam, I got a poll going if you wanna jump into that. Okay, I am reacting. Oh wait, you did? Okay, we reacting to fight scenes. That's cool with me. All right, so hold on, y'all. All right, that's what won. Okay, only one of y'all voted. Hey Cam, we was just doing some Reddit stories, some crazy ones. Okay, hold on. YouTube. Now, if y'all want to be part of the reaction, I'm gonna get you. You voted? What you vote for? Cause I didn't see a vote. Unless it's my internet. What you vote for, Jacob? Fight? Cam, what you vote for? Cause I only see one vote. This shit is dumb. Hold up. I'm gonna put it up again. Or you know, it's only like a few of y'all here. Just put it in chat. Well, I see one for fight. No, not YouTube music. All right. Hold up. All right. So YouTube, I'm guessing reacts one. So YouTube, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send y'all over my socials once again. Bro, why does it always do this? I'm gonna send y'all over my socials. I cannot react on YouTube. I will get hit with copyright strikes. And guess what? We don't want that. All right, so YouTube, this is what's going on. I'm doing some reacts. I'm about to cut off stream on YouTube and at midnight. So about 3 minutes, I'm cutting this off. So I'm actually going to change my title to the stream. There we go. Right. Title of the stream is changed. Okay. Cam says something. Not Cam. Well, he probably did, but I don't never know. The poll was all wonky. All right. Jacob says some fight scenes. So tell me, what's a good fight scene y'all know? It could be from a movie, from a show, or we can watch street beefs. Who know about street beefs? Or you can get some links from YouTube and pop them in chat. I'm cool with that. What y'all think about that? What street beefs? Oh, that's a very good question. So street beefs is where real life people, male and female, they fight inside the octagon, a makeshift octagon. Flex. Your lovely wife was in here earlier. Yeah, so street beefs, gloves is on, boxing in the octagon. I know damn well Twitch not gonna take me down because of this. Street beefs, let's work. Yeah, street beefs is cool. What the hell is this? She was, yeah, she was in here for a little bit. Then she went to bed. We're gonna start with street beefs, so I can show Jacob what it is. Okay. You hungry now? Sound like a food truck? Okay. All right, so YouTube is officially midnight on my end. I'm going to end the stream over there. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Again, if y'all want to react with the rest of my Twitch kingdom, you got to come on up over here, and I already dropped my social link. So YouTube, have a good night. I love you very much. Twitch, party about to get started.